Dr. Pamara Sanders, born, raised, and K-12 educated in the city of Detroit. I absolutely love my city. I went to school for undergrad in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm an HBCU girl, historically black college or university, for those of you who may not know. And I stayed for 4 years. I studied education, and then I came back home because I always wanted to give back to the city that made me. I taught for over 10 years in Detroit schools. I have experience in private, public, and charter schools, and they just so happen to all be in the city of Detroit. And so, after about 10 years of teaching, I had school leaders who always pushed me out of the classroom. They said, well, Pamara, I need you outside of the classroom. You're making connections with these students, you're doing things, and I need you to show other teachers what you're doing. And so after 1 year of being out of the classroom, I ran back and I did 1 more year as a first grade teacher. And after that, they were like, no ma'am, you're gonna stay. But I learned that adults they're not like children because we're very different from children. But in leadership, it's the adults who have to shift their minds. It's the adults who have to believe in the children that they serve. And when we believe in the children, then the children will naturally begin to believe in themselves. And so I went on, I became an assistant principal after being an interventionist and other things like that. And then I was asked if I wanted to be a high school principal. And I said, no, I wanted to just be a teacher. I didn't come into this to be a school leader. But my husband, he said, listen, you can do this. You have the skill set, you have the tools, you can do it. And so I went on, became a school leader for 5 years in the city of Detroit, and I was named Detroit's favorite high school principal in 2023. Now, thank you. I was nominated by students and staff and family members and everyone. They voted for me, and I was very surprised because that was the year I decided to transition out of brick and mortar schools from day to day, just one building, and to be nominated for that and then to actually win that. It was very rewarding and eye-opening for me because it was the end of a journey, but then it also just proved that my mission of being an educator was ongoing, right? And so now I do consulting and I travel to schools and I do some keynote speaking, but my overall push is always to get your minds, educators' minds, around just knowing that students, they come to us the best versions of themselves, and we are charged with pushing that ball even further.